Howdy folks, how we going? Just give it a couple of minutes. We've got about 2:27 on the computer there. So we'll start pretty close to 2:30. But I've only got two takers at the moment. We'll wait till we get a couple more, a little bit closer to time, and then we'll see how we go. Test, test. Test, test, test. Hey guys, how we doing? We'll just give a sec. One or two more floating in now, right on 2:30. Sorry guys, I'm just mucking around with some of my settings at the moment. Hi girls, how you going? Test, test. Just trying to see if I can get it bigger screen on my end on myself. I'll probably run with that one. All right, guys, what do we got? 2:32. We might make a bit of a start. So much the same kind of plan this week as it was last week. Oh, one or two. Hi, Hannah. How are you? One or two people rolling in still. So what I thought I'd do is just run through just quickly. I put in another little education thing that come through the other day. So that's your actual education session. Normally we get to do that face to face, and we run through a lot of practical stuff. It's usually pretty good, pretty hands on. This time around, not so much. So I put it up on YouTube the other day. It's just a narrated PowerPoint to explain some of your education stuff and the sort of sports science bits and pieces behind volleyball. What I thought I'd do now is do a quick 5-second share screen. I'll just pop that up now. Two quick slides out of that. Now, if you can see my screen now, I'm just going to minimize on the side. There we go. Okay, 2 seconds. Hopefully you can see that pretty well. So two quick slides out of this one. It's only two quick things. There was a bunch of information in there. There's quite a bit of stuff. So they're all narrated as well. So they hopefully explain the details and the bits and pieces that are in there. But I just thought I'd pull out just these two slides. This one and, oh, actually, is it going to do the next one? Yep, there we go. Previous, there we go. Alrighty. So just these two slides to explain a little principle, and this is one of the main things when we're doing strength and conditioning development. One of the main things we train for a volleyball athlete is something that's called the kinetic link principle. So basically the idea is, if you look at the little graph on the right there, it's pretty straightforward. You can see someone's drawn this. It looks almost a little bit shonky, but the idea is very sound. That when you transfer load through the body, so you can see on the picture on the left there, the guy doing the sort of spike at the net. So he goes onto a 2-foot stance on the ground, then jumps and leaps off the ground to hit the ball. So you can see with a 2-foot stance on the ground in the middle there, that's where the graph starts with the legs. So when you transfer load through the body, you get load from the ground into the legs, then into the trunk and back, then the shoulder, then the elbow, then the wrist. So a full motion spike, it's the same with most sports. And when we consider a golf swing or a baseball pitch or a tennis serve or a shot put or javelin, or particularly something where you're getting off the ground like a volleyball spike as well, the way that you transfer load through your body is really important, and that's very, very trainable at the same time as well. So if you have, say, a weak link in the chain between your legs and your trunk, so say your core or your hip flexor muscles are too tight or your core muscles are not weak enough, the load that you produce in your legs, if your core is not good enough, won't transfer through to your trunk and then your shoulder. So it's almost like you've got a bit of a break in the chain. So sometimes they explain the kinetic link principle like a bunch of links. Your legs are a link, your core's a link, your trunk's a link, your shoulder's a link, your elbow. If there's a break in one of those links, you can't transfer load from one link to the next. Right? So that's why they literally call it the kinetic link. It links one area where you transfer load or transfer momentum through the body. So there's a reason why someone like a Tiger Woods has such a superior golf swing. It's the way that he links the body segments of his trunk together. He's had lots of biomechanists and super fancy people in sports science break down all his motions, and it's perfect in the way, or very close to perfect in the way, that he transfers load through his body. So at one point in time, he's about a 6-foot dude and about 80 kilos, and he had one of the biggest drives in the world. And there's guys that are like way bigger than him and way more big and powerful and more muscular, but he hit the ball further than almost anyone else at that point in time. And it's not because he was the strongest, most powerful guy, but he could produce the most force through from his legs to his trunk, shoulder, elbow, wrist, and then into the actual club itself. Now, the same principle applies for volleyball. If you're a super proficient person at establishing a good kinetic link, you'll be super powerful in the way that you leap and then the load that you transfer into your arm and shoulder. If you've got, say, weak muscles in your back and shoulder and your rotator cuff, or weak core muscles, or muscles that are too tight in the chest or too tight in the back, the way that you transfer load, you'll actually seep and bleed power the way that you transfer load through the body. So it's really important that these particular things are trained, legs and trunk and back and shoulder, making sure that you have the right amount of flexibility and strength and length in all those areas will make sure that your kinetic link works superiorly well. Alrighty, so that's the first bit. Next bit there is we are looking at a jumping profile for volleyball. So we kind of talked about the links a second ago. Looking at the skeleton just on the right side of the picture there, you can actually see that they're starting from the ground. It's got ankle, knee, hip, lumbar spine, thoracic spine, cervical. So they're the three parts of your spine. Alrighty. Looking from the ground though, it's interchangeable in terms of what's important from joint to joint. So if you're starting from the ankle joints, mobility first, then knee stability, hip mobility, lumbar spine or the back and the core, main part of the core, stability, thoracic spine mobility, and cervical spine stability. Each one of these areas does need both mobility or flexibility and stability as well. But the main thing we look for, the main thing we train in these areas are ankle joints, mobility, knee stability, yada, yada, yada. Alrighty. So if you keep that in mind and refer over to your spider graph. So this is when we're looking at a jumping profile for someone, we can actually see these are the main things you need for a volleyballer to produce that power in the air. So we've actually assessed most of these things. Now, this is a little bit more exaggerated than what you had. We didn't do jumping force and speed with the volleyball hash testing, but we pretty much did all the other things there as well. We looked at jumping height power, so we did vertical jumps. We looked at starting from the 12 o'clock there with your spider web, hip range and thoracic spine range. We did shoulder flexibility and overhead sort of stuff as well. We did leg strength. We looked at your squat pattern and your valgus loading pattern, so your lunging and squatting, and your ankle range as well. Now you can see how this basically works with the spider web. It scores 0 to 5. Now 0 is pain, 1's pretty poor, 2's not too bad, 3's pretty average, 4's pretty good, and 5's spot on. So ideally you want your spider web to be really large. You want the biggest possible spider web you can. But what it shows you, it gives you really good feedback. You can see this particular individual has a shoulder range, leg strength, pretty good. All fours, hang on, I think my slideshow's just clicked off. Hang on, there we go. All fours in pretty much all of them, apart from ankle range, which is a 3, and T-spine range, or that thoracic range, which is a 1. So for this athlete, really important, if you look back over here again to the skeleton person, you can see down the bottom there, the way that we first transfer load from the body is from the ground through the feet into the knees. So if that link in the chain is busted, we can't really transfer load too well. Now, you can do all the strength training under the sun to try and get a bigger spike and a better vertical jump. But if your ankle range is poor, the way that you transfer load from the ground through the knees into the hips, your load transfer will not be good. So you can do more and more and more strength and power training and actually not get more powerful. You want to improve power in this person with this score, you increase ankle flexibility, ankle range, and all of a sudden they'll be able to transfer a lot more load through the body. Now, the same thing applies as well. If their ankle range then improves and gets to a 4 or 5, you go, all right, let's look at the thoracic spine, which is only a 1, which is not great. So the way that they extend through the spine and the way that they rotate through the spine is not fantastic. So they're seeping power. They're transferring really good load, maybe from the ankles to the knees to the hips. But then as soon as they get to the back and the trunk through the thoracic spine here, most of the load is just not being transferred properly. So they're losing power into their shoulder and probably almost overusing their shoulder because they can't transfer load through the spine well enough. So chances are this person might have lower back issues, might have shoulder issues, and they're just nowhere near as powerful as they could be. So increased chance of injury, decreased chance of transferring good load and power through the body. So that's when we look at a profile for someone, jumping profile, you can see a lot of these things aren't even looking at actual legs. You think jumping the legs. Jumping and spiking for your sport has a lot to do with your trunk and shoulder and arm and really getting right up tall overhead at the same time as well. So just reinforces why testing is important and what you can do by analysing yourself and seeing what things to work on. So for this person, 80% of their program would be thoracic spine range and ankle range. They would have almost 4 out of 5 exercises would be focused on flexibility and core control and ankle range and strength and those things. They'd be the first things I'd pick on for the first few weeks. As soon as we get those things up to a certain level, and then say, right, now let's get into the squatting and the jumping and the force and the speed and all that sort of stuff as well. All right, I'll stop share there. Go back over to here. All right, we've got a few more takers. Howdy, folks. All right, so we'll get started. Pretty much the same as last week as far as the breakdown goes in terms of what we do. So we've got 3 different circuits. We'll repeat each 3 of those circuits twice. Each circuit has about 5 or 6 exercises in each one, and each exercise goes for about 30 seconds. So we'll go through those. You've got a warm-up at the start, cool down at the end. What have we got? We've got some general hippie, bridgy, glute sort of stuff to start off with, then some lunging stuff, and then some core stuff to sort of finish with there as well. So we'll go right through. It's about 240 now. We'll go right through to about 320, 325 as well, and then sort of you can throw some questions and bits and pieces at me as well. Now, what I'll ask, guys, I've got 1 or 2 people on, just so I can see, so I can get some good feedback myself. If you wouldn't mind, you can by all means, keep your volume off, keep your thingo muted. But if you wouldn't mind, it'd be great to get a couple of people to have their cameras on. I've got 1 or 2 on it at the moment. If you wouldn't mind putting your film on. There we go. Thanks, mate. Just so I can see that sort of where you're up to and you're keeping pace. I'm not going too fast, that sort of stuff as well. But if you want to, at any time, turn your mute off. You can yell and bark things and ask questions if you like. I'm more than happy for it to be a bit more interactive as well. It's a bit interesting. I tend to talk to myself for an hour, so there's not much feedback when we're all exercising. So by all means, if you have something you want to yell out or ask a question, do it halfway through. Totally not a problem. All right. Cool bananas. So get my camera set up, a few quick adjustments. Alrighty, we're good to go. It starts off pretty easy, just with some basic mobility bits and pieces, and we'll see how we go. A little bit of music on. Alrighty. First one to start off with, just an arm circle. So hands down by your sides, standing up for the first one. Easy 10. So we're going to get all the upper back muscles switched on and working. All right, so hands down by your sides. So all we do for this one is just turn your hands out, turn the hands out, and relax forward. So as you're turning your hands out, you're trying to squeeze your shoulder blades together. So turn the hands out, squeeze the shoulder blades together, come back forwards again. Off you go. 10. 1, 2, 3. That's it. So turning your hands out, squeeze your shoulder blades. 7, 8, 9, 10. Alrighty, some chicken wings, the next one. So hands on shoulders, just one. We'll go round in circles, little circles to start. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Gradually start to make them a little bit bigger circles into a full arm swing. Beautiful. Alrighty, hand on shoulder, same shoulder, we go backwards. Off you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Start to make it bigger into a full arm swing. There we go, full arm swing. Alrighty, other side, hand on the shoulder, chicken wings forwards. Off you go. 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10. Start to make it bigger circles. Beautiful. Hand back on the shoulder and backwards. Off you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Big circles. 7, 8, 9, and turn into a full arm swing, gradually bigger. Beautiful. Alrighty. Arms in by your sides. I want elbows in, tucked in by your sides. Hands there. What we're going to do is turn your hands out to the sides. So you squeeze your shoulder blades back. You turn your hands over, squeeze your shoulder blades back. So squeeze back like that. We'll do 10. 1, 2. Squeeze your shoulder blades. 3. Doesn't look like it's going to be very hard, but if you squeeze hard, it's quite a bit of work to do. 5, 6, 7, 8. Squeeze hard. 9. Hold the 10th one. Hold. Alrighty. Next one. One arm over, one arm under. Alrighty, and then we go out to there and go the other way. Over, under. We're good. Out to the side, over, under. Don't try too hard with this one. You're just trying to get the arms internally, externally rotating and just keep swapping over. Here we go, 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right up tall. 7, try and keep your head tall. 8, 9, and 10. Alrighty, I think we've done all our big stuff for the upper body. Some step out lunges. Alrighty, this one, next one, we're just going to step out and spring back. We'll try 6 right, 6 left, really straightforward. Off we go. 1, same side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the other way. Really easy to start. So step out, spring back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, some lateral lunges. I'm going to face my feet towards the computer, so towards you guys. Feet facing forwards, arms up as I go down. I'm going to sink down this way first. I'm going to sink down and go over that leg. Just 4 right, 4 left. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good job. Alrighty, 4 the other way. Off we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good job. Alrighty. This time, fix up my towel a little bit. A lunge, much the same way, right up nice and tall. I'm just going to dip down to there and come up tall again. Really simple, 5 fast ones, 5 right, 5 left. Here we go, right up nice and tall. Go. 1. That's 5. Beautiful. Round the other side. It's a nice long lunge, back foot's on the toe. High trunk, good balance. Off you go. Just 5. 1. That's 5. Beautiful. Alrighty, next one, what we're going to do, I'll turn side on just so you can slightly see. I'm going to go up, I'm going to go lift my toes and then up onto a calf raise. 1. So if you like, you can even hold on to something just for a little bit of balance. I'm going to do 10 in total. So I lift my toes, and then do a calf raise. Here we go. Let's all have a go together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're going to hold the last one if you can. Try and hold up right up on the toes. Good balance. Beautiful. Okay. I think we're threading the needle. We are all 4s for this one, so you're down on the ground. Right, what we do with the first one, take one arm, reach through, then reach through like that. We'll do 10 in total. Reach through and then swing up. Start nice and slow. Off you go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep it going. Gradually make them faster as you go. 5. Try and look up, reach up. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Beautiful. Alrighty. Okay. Much the same the other way, so I'm just going to turn around the other way. Here we go. Alright, I'm going to reach through the first one, so reach through and then swing up. 1, 2, off you go. 3, 4, 8, 9, and 10. Alrighty, next one. I'm going to lay on my belly for this one. Okay, so I'm laying on my belly. I'm going to take one leg, just one leg over, and just put my toe on the floor and just hold the first one. So I'm going to make this a bit more dynamic. On the same side, I'm going to bring my leg back and then take it over again. And do 8 in total. Here we go. So take my leg over, same side, 1, and bring it back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that's 7, and 8. Alrighty, around the other way, same thing. Just going to tilt my camera down a bit, I think, because we're on the floor. You can see what we're doing. There we go. Alrighty, 8 the other way. So just at first, take one leg over, just pop it on the ground, and just start there. Alrighty, back we come. Same foot, make it dynamic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 in total. Alrighty. Next one, same idea. This time you're on your back. So I'm going to go around this way. On your back, one leg straight. I'm going to take one leg and just pop it over, toe on the ground to start with. So the same thing as we just did, except we're laying on our back rather than laying on our belly. So leg there just to start. Now in a moment, we'll bring the same leg backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards. There are 8 in total. Here we go. So bring it back and then lift it over and across. 1. Off you go. 2. So it should be pretty easy. There's nothing too technical about this one. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Beautiful already. Same the other side. Off you go. So take one leg over just to start off with. Starts really simple. Alrighty, bring it back. Off you go. 1, 2. And the more you do, further you should go. 4, 8 in total. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Alrighty, pretty straightforward. So that's our warm-up. Have a quick drink if you got one. Alrighty, so first section. I think we're on the floor for the first one. The first one, I give you the first 3 exercises. It's all glute exercises for this one. So we're going to start with the bridges, start really straightforward. It gets a bit harder as we go. So first 3 or 4 exercises is this one. Have a look first. I'll just do a 5-second demo. We're just doing a bridge with little pulses like that. So we want to turn our toes out and turn our feet out nice and wide like that. So 30 seconds there. After that, 8 reps right, 8 reps left with a single leg bridge. So 1 bent, 1 straight. We're going to lift up that way. 8 right, 8 left. The third one is what's called a reverse bridge. Did these last week. Turn your hands out and then we're going to lift up to there. Now the fourth one, we go knees together and 1 leg straight, quite tough, right? Let's start simple. We'll start with the bridges on the floor. Here we go, alrighty. So we'll start in 4, start in 3, 2, 1, alrighty, hips up and hold, feet out nice and wide, knees out as well. Alrighty, if you like, nice and slow, little hips down, little pulse up. So hips down, little pulse up. So you're trying to go knees wide, hips as high as you can. Little pulses. You should find your glute muscles outside of the hips start fatiguing pretty quickly. Alrighty, 5 more seconds. Here we go. Alrighty, relax down. We've got just a 10-second break in between each one. So 1 leg bent, 1 leg straight for this one. We're going to do 8 reps right, 8 left. So 1 bent, 1 straight. We're going to lift up. Here we go. 2, 1. Let's go. 8 reps. 1, 2. Off you go. 3. Try and keep pace. Good job. 4, 5. The burns are hammies, burns are glutes a bit. 6, 7, and 8. Alrighty, swap legs. Quick change. Here we go. 1 leg bent, 1 leg straight. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Off you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Alrighty, beautiful. Little break. Next one. So reverse bridge. This one, you got arms up. So turn your hands out. Bring the chest right up nice and high. Here we go. Start in a couple of seconds. 3, 2, 1. 20 seconds. Go. Hips are up right up nice and high. So try and keep your neck relaxed. Hips are up high. Open chest. Another 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Right, little relax down. This time, same thing. Put your feet together, knees together, feet together, knees together. We'll do 15 seconds, right leg, left leg. Here we go. So lifting up, lifting up, lifting up. I'm going to straighten 1 leg. Go. Pretty tough. The working leg's not the one in the air. The working leg's the one on the ground, keeping you up. 3, 2, 1. Stay there. Swap legs. Stay there. Swap legs. Keep your hips up nice and high. Swap legs so the other leg's up in the air. 1 leg up in the air. That's it. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Hips up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Righty. A little rest down. We're going to do a side hold. Next one. So side hold on the floor. Side plank or side hold. So I'm holding the position here. Righty. Harder version, easier version. We're only going 15 seconds. Hard version should be okay for most people. Alrighty, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Hips are up. 15 seconds. Off you go. 9, 8, 7, 6. Keep going. 5, 3, 2, 1. Little breather. Stay there. We'll go to the next exercise, which is this one. You hook your feet behind. Hook the feet behind and lift up so it's an easy version of a plank. Now what we do though is take the top leg out, turn your top toe down towards the floor, And we do pulses, lifts up like that. We'll do 10. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Stick with me. 4, 5. Should burn the glutes on the top. 6, 7. Hold the 10th. 8, 9. Up you go and hold. Up you go. Hold, hold, hold. Should burn up here. Little burning. Couple of seconds. Done. Alrighty. Swing around the other way. Side plank. Here we go. Side plank the other way. 3, 2, 1. Up we go. 15 seconds. Side plank. 8, 7, 6. So hips up, the hips forwards. 3, 2, 1. Relax down. Hook your feet behind you. So feet are behind, hips are forwards, hips up. Top leg straight. Turn it down when your hips are right up high off the ground. Turn your top foot down. Here we go. Off you go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Burning on the top of the hip. 6. Keep it going. 7. Looking good. 9. Hold the last one. Up you go. Hold. Oh, that burns the top of the hip. Hold there, hold there, hold there. Couple of seconds. Beautiful. Good job. Right, one round done. Sneaky drink if you want one. 5-second break. So that's the first round of the circuit. So we'll do that one more run through. All right, I'll give you another 10 seconds. Then we'll start. So the first one, remember, we've got a regular bridge. Then we've got a 1-foot bridge. Then reverse bridge. All right, here we go. We'll start in 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Hips up, hips up. 30-second hold. Easy one, this one. Now start to add in little pulses. Hips down, hips up. You want to make it harder. Go feet out. So take your feet out like a duck. Turn your toes out. Push your knees out wide as well. That'll make you use your glute muscles even more. Make you burn them up is what we want to do. We want to fatigue them so they know what they're meant to do. Alrighty. 5 seconds. Alrighty, little break, 10 seconds. One leg bent, one leg straight. Arms out to support you. Alrighty, 8 reps right, 8 left. Alrighty, we're ready. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Off you go. 8 reps. 1, 2. Stick with me. Let's go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good job. Right around the other side. Just a quick change. Here we go. Off you go. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Beautiful. Already. Next one is our reverse bridge. So turn your hands out. Remember, turn the hands out. Open chest. Feet nice and close to your bottom. Here we go. We're lifting up 20 seconds. Off you go. Clock's on. Go, go, go. So try and push your chest up towards the roof. Open chest. Head back. Hips up. 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, little breather, couple of seconds. So next one, put your feet in nice and close, knees in nice and close so they're in touching. All right, we're going to lift up. So go up to a regular reverse, and then we're going to straighten one leg. Here we go. So lifting up, lifting up, lifting up. We're going to straighten one leg. Go. 15 seconds. You're on one leg. One leg's out nice and straight. 7, 6, 5. Keep your height. Alrighty, that leg down. Keep your hips up, hips up, hips up, and go straight to the next side. Off you go. 15 seconds. That was a bit mean. Holding there, chest up high. You'll start to die about now. 8, 7. Common open chest. 6, 5. Hips up. 4. Hips up. 3, 2, 1. Alrighty. We're down to side holds. Side holds and leg lifts. We're almost there. Alrighty, here we go. Side holds in 3, 2, get comfy. 1, up you go. Side holds, right up nice and high. So hips are up towards the roof and forwards towards the screen. Hips up, hips forwards. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Beautiful. Alrighty, hook your feet in behind. We'll do the one leg lifty version. So hook your feet behind. Hips are up, hips are forwards. Alrighty, straighten one leg. Turn your toe down towards the floor and lift. Off we go. 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold the 10th. 9. Up you go and hold. Hold, 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 hold. Burns the top of the hip. Hold, hold, hold. Beautiful. Swap sides. Side plank. We'll start almost straight away. Here we go. 3, 2, get comfy. 1, up we go. 8, 7, keep going. 6, hips up. 5, hips up, hips forwards. 2, 1. Alrighty, relax down. Feet behind. Hook your feet behind your bum. Alrighty, hips up, hips forwards. That's the easy bit. The leg lifty bit's a hard bit. Turn your toe down, off you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep going. 6, 7, 8, 9, and hold, 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 hold. Oh, that's mean. Hold, hold, hold. Hold, hold, hold. Done. Alrighty, good job. Circuit 1 done. Quick drink. Sneaky breather. Alright, I'm just going to shift my screen up a little bit. Alright gang, first 3 for this one. First 3 is on the spot lunge. So we're just going to do a lunge. These are the ones that are stolen straight out of your warm-up. So on the spot lunge, 8 of these ones, on the spot right and left. Then we're going to do a forward lunge. So just a lunge forwards and spring back. 8 right, 8 left. Alrighty. The third one is a lateral lunge. So this one, nice and wide. We're just going to sink down off either side. So they're the first 3 to start off with. We've got another 3 after that. So first 3, here we go. On the spot lunge, so make sure your feet are shoulder width. Time to burn up some legs. Right, we see we go. 8 reps, right and left. Here we go. Off you go, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Beautiful. Swap sides. Here we go. Nice long lunge. Round the other way. All right, be ready. Off you go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep with me. 5, 6, 7, 8. Alrighty. Forward lunge. So stepping forwards, spring back. Use a little bit of spring. I'm going to step forwards, and we're going to spring back. Here we go. Let's all go together. Off you go. 1. Same foot each time. 2, 3. Spring back. So really spring off the ground. 4, 5. Lots of hammies. Lots of glutes. Lots of quads. That's a 7. That's an 8. Alrighty. Swap sides. Other way. You ready? Here we go. Other leg. So step forwards and spring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good job. Alrighty. Lateral lunge. Feet nice and wide. So make sure your toes are pointing towards the screen. Alrighty. I'm going to go this side first. 5 right, 5 left. Here we go. Alrighty. This side first. Off you go. 1. Arms up as you go down. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Alrighty. Other side, shake it off a couple of seconds. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful, good job. Alrighty. The next one is our lunge swaps is the next one. So go back to the on-the-spot lunge. We're going to go this one. We're going to swap our legs over fast. Swap and catch. Swap and catch, right? That's the first one. After that, we're going to have our paws just off the ground. So you go down on the ground, back foot's up onto the toe, and I'm going to lift just an inch off the floor, just a tiny bit. So from there, your whole exercise is to go from there to there. So it's a really hard position holder to hold nice and low, alrighty? The third one was one that looks like a little bit like star jump, so fast feet in and out, fast feet in and out. We're going to do 10 of those. On the 10th one, we go squat and squat. So 10 side steps, 2 squats on the end. We'll do that 3 times. All right? So first one's your lunge swap, 10 lunge swaps. So get yourself ready. We'll do these pretty fast. Stick with me. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Swap catch. 2, 3, 4, 10 total. Come on. 5, 6, 7. Catch nice and soft. 8, 9, 10. Alrighty. Stay on the ground there. It's a nice long lunge. High trunk. You don't want to fall forwards on this one. Stay tall. Here we go. We'll lift your back knee just that far off the ground. Just a tiny bit. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Lifting up. Go. 10-second hold. 3, 2, it's mean. 1. Alrighty, swap legs. Round the other way, swap legs. Other side, so back foot's up on the toe. Make sure you've got good balance. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, lifting. Don't lift forwards, lift straight up. Tough on that back leg, it's mean. 5, 4, 3, 2, have a break. Alrighty, standing up, side steps. Here we go, we'll start together. 3, 2, pretty fast. 1, off you go. Go. 1, 2, 3, fast ones. 4, 5, 6, 7. On the 10th we go. 9, squat, and squat. All right, 1 done. Off you go. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and squat. And squat. Give you a couple seconds to catch up. Ready, here we go, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep them fast. 6, 7, 8, 9, and squat. And squat. Beautiful, good job. Round 1 done. Quick drink if you want it. A couple seconds. Alrighty. So quick recap. We've got on the first 3, on the spot lunges. We're going to step out lunge. Then we get your lateral lunge. First 3. Alrighty. You're ready to go. Shake the legs. Round 2 of the lunging. Hardest one, this one. Alrighty. 10. Let's go. Let's get this done. It's nice and long. Make sure your feet are shoulder width so you got good balance. Ready to go? Let's go. 1, 2, keep a good speed. Stick with me. 3, regular on the spot lunges. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful. Swap legs. So just the easy first one, just on the spot lunge. Off we go. Let's go. 1, 2, 4, 5. Keep with it. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful. Legs getting a little bit heavy. All right, step out lunges next. We're going to step out, spring back. 8 right, 8 left. Here we go. Same leg, same leg, same leg. Off you go. So 1 leg out, spring back. Off you go. 1, let's make it 8. 2, 3, 4, 5. Spring, use some spring. 6, 7, 8. Good job. Other leg. Here we go. 1, 2, 8 total. 3, 4. Stick with it. Keep the speed. 5. Bit burning in the thighs. 6, 7, and 8. Alrighty. Laterals, nice and wide. Go wider. Be mean is the last one. Here we go. Alrighty, arms up as you go down. We're going to go this way first. Ready, off we go. 1, sit low. 5 right, 5 left. 2, 3, 4. Let's hold the last one just to be mean. Off you go. Hold. Let's hold the last one. Here we go. Right down low. Up quick. There we go. Right. Other side. We're going this way. 5. We'll hold the last. Off you go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down we go. I'm going to hold this one. Hold it. Hello, thighs. Up we come. Alrighty. Shake it off. Next couple of lunge swaps. So 10 lunge swaps, these ones. Lunge swaps. Then you got your paws off the ground. Then you got the star jump and squat one. So lunge swap first. Here we go. 10 in total. We're good to go. 10 lunge swap in total. Alrighty, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alrighty, shake it off a couple of seconds. Back foot's on the toe in your lunge stance. Alright, we're going to lift just that far off the ground. 10 seconds. Back knee lifts off, back toes are up. Good balance. Off you go. Three, two, one. Good job. Toughen the legs. Woo. My legs are burning. Okay, other side. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Lifting up. Don't lift far. Just lift an inch off the ground. Couple centimetres. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Alrighty. Little breather. Up we come. We've got these ones with the squats. On the 10th one we squat. Are you ready? All together, we're going to do them pretty fast. Ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep them fast. 6, 7, 8, 9. Squat. And squat again. Alrighty, next round. Ready? Go. 1, 2, fast. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Squat, squat. Good. Squat deep. Alright, last one. Here we go. Last one. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fast feet. 6, 7, 8, 9. Squat. And squat again. Done. Beautiful. Good job. Quick drink. Alright gang, next bit's on the ground. I'm just going to change my screen to shoot down a little bit. There we go, about there. Alrighty, most of the harder leg stuff's the other way. First 3 exercises. Actually, we'll do the first four. So first one from last week was a supine twist, side to side. Alrighty, side to side like that. Easier version legs are bent, harder version legs are straight. Alrighty, so nothing wrong with the easy version, we do have to do a few reps. So next exercise was both legs straight, squeeze your thighs, pull your toes up, lift up one leg, and the bottom leg you lift up the bottom foot just a centimetre off the ground, just really low. So the top leg straight, the bottom leg you got to lift off the floor just that much. So the straight leg raise, alrighty? So first one was the twisties, second one straight leg raise, third one's a plank, everyone knows what that is. So the third one's your plank, holding your plank 20 seconds. Fourth one was the plank, the push-up. Ready? So let's have a go. We'll start on our back to start off with. Starting on your back. So 10 reps. Lay down, make yourself comfy. Alrighty. Remember, harder version, legs are straight, easier, legs are bent. Alright, you ready? Off we go. 10 reps. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alrighty. Legs out nice and long. Right out nice and long. Alrighty, so squeeze your thighs, toes to shins. I'm going to lift up one leg. 10-second hold. Lift your bottom foot off the floor. Go. Go, go, go. Keep your belly flat. Belly muscles on. 5, 4, tough. 3, 2, 1. That leg down. Other leg up. So squeeze your thighs, toes to shins, both legs. Righty, ready, set, go. Bottom foot's just off the floor. High as you can, top foot. 4, 3, 2. Good job. Righty, onto your plank. Plank for 20 seconds. Alrighty. Here we go. So make sure you keep your hands apart. Don't go hands together, hands apart. Shoulders relaxed. Alrighty, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. We're plank. We're on. Five, 4, 3, 2. Sneaky rest. So from here, I'm going to go from planks up to push-ups. 8 in total. You ready? Here we go. Straight in. Into your plank. Off we go. Plank. Up to push-up. Let's go. 1. Push. Plank. Good, good. Let's go. 2. Let's up the pace a bit. 3. 4. Stick with me. Come on. 5. 6. 7. 8. Good job. Alrighty, 2 to go. What have we got? We've got the dead bugs. Remember from last week? Literally looks like a cockroach on your kitchen floor. So arms and legs in the air, you lower one leg and the opposite arm down to there, back up again. And then the other one. So it's got to be in opposites. So that's the second last one. The last one, you have a look, just watch me quickly. You're on your belly, you're laying down, relax your neck and your opposite arm, opposite leg lifting up. Ready. So your dead bugs are first. So on your back, arms and legs in the air. Alrighty, just 12 in total. Here we go. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, belly on, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Flip over quick onto your belly. Onto your belly. Opposite arm, opposite leg. So lift up right arm, left leg. Here we go. Right arm, left leg. Off you go. You go. 1 and 1. 10 in total. 2 and 2. Keep going. 3, 4, 5. Arm up nice and high. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 10. Good work, gang. Little breather. Little breather. Quick towel. Quick drink if you want it.
Anthony. Yeah.
Okay, last round. Here we go, stick with me. So your first 4 with your twisties, supine twist, just your hold laying on your back. Then you got your plank and your plank to push up. Righty, we'll see how we go. 10 reps on the twisties, last round, all done after this. So here we go, on your back, legs in the air, harder version, legs straight, easier legs bent. You ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful, alrighty. Legs out nice and long, resting on the floor. So squeeze your thighs, close the shins. Alrighty, lift up one leg, bottom leg off the floor, off you go. Hold for 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, little breather. Couple of seconds. Squeeze your thighs, toes the shins, alrighty. Lift up the opposite leg, alrighty. The leg near the floor, lift it up a centimetre, go. Keep your belly nice and flat. That's the whole trick, it's all core work. 4, 3, 2, done, alrighty. Into your plank, flip yourself around, we're almost there, stick with it. Alrighty, into your plank, here we go, 20 seconds, we're going to go from planks, no rest, straight into plank push-up, see if we can get through. Alright, ready, here we go. 3, 2, 1, planks on, go, 20 seconds. Keep going. Remember, shoulders down away from ears, keep your thighs on, keep the glutes on, keep going. Another 10 seconds, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, keep going, 4, 3, 2, alrighty, into your push-ups, up you go, push up. That's 1, 8 total. 2, 3, 4, 5, that's 6, that's 7, that's 8, alrighty, your dead bug, with dead bugs, off you go, pop round on your back, alrighty, arms in the air, legs in the air, alrighty, nice and slow, 8 each side, off you go, 1 and 1, belly on, 2 and 2, 3, 4 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, last one, 8, alrighty, last exercise, pop over on your belly, Opposite arm, opposite leg. Make yourself nice and comfy. Let's do 12 each side. So 24 in total, 12 each side. Here we go. Go. 1 and 1. Let's speed them up. 2 and 2. Go. 3 and 3. Faster. 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6. High leg lift. 7, 7. Higher arm lift. 8, 10, 10, 11, 11, 12, and 12. Done. Good work, gang. Alrighty, chill for a sec. Go and find your tennis ball. I think there's mine over there. Do a little bit of tennis ball work. Put my screen down a bit. There we go. Alrighty. So tennis ball, we'll start with the glutes. So 2 parts of the glutes, really. There's the side ones on the side of the hip and the ones on the back of your hip as well. So the stability ones are on the side, the power ones are on the back. We're going to start with the stability ones. So tennis ball on the side of the hip. So you're going to sit down and don't sit with it on the back part of the butt cheek, over on the side. So I'm actually turned side on like that. Now, if you want to make this interesting, you have to hunt around a little bit. For some people, there might not be a hell of a lot of tension there. If you hunt around a little bit, you should be able to find a point that's a bit more tender. If you like what you can do, what's called an active release. So slide your leg in, slide your leg out. Oh, that's lovely, isn't it? Slide your leg in, do about 10 slides. Just keep sliding in and out. Alrighty, good job. Okay, try the other side. It's the same thing, other side. So swing yourself around. So remember on the side of the hip. Right over on the side. You might have to hunt around a little bit to find it to start off with. Alrighty, as soon as you got the point where you feel like, it's getting a bit sticky, bit of a spot you can, bit of a trigger point, bit of a spot you can really get some work out of. Slide her in, slide her out. 10 slides. Alrighty, good job. Now, next one, we'll do the back part of the glutes as well. So that was the side. Next one, tennis ball. Do the back part of your butt cheek. So you can put it down here where your leg joins into your hip. Right, so anywhere on the back part of the glutes, back part of your backside, towards the sort of bottom of the glutes as well, so where your hamstring attaches in. You'll probably find with all the lunges and squatting bits and pieces that we did, you might be a little bit tender on the back part of the glutes. If you like what you can do, the leg that the ball's on, what I like to do is cross my leg over like that. Helps you to get into some spots because it flattens out the muscle a little bit. If it's a bit too much, you can sort of lift yourself up off the ball or you can lower down with a lot of pressure. Either way. Alrighty. Swap over sides. Back to the other leg again. So have it go the other way. So find the spot that's a little bit tender. Then if you like, the leg that the ball's on, cross that leg over. So if I've got the ball under my left butt cheek at the moment, I've got my left leg crossed over. That'll flatten out the glutes a little bit. You can have a bit more of a dig because it flattens out the muscle a little bit because it's on a stretch. Alrighty, relax your foot there. Do a little bit of calfy stuff now. So with your tennis ball, outside of the calf. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put it in the outside of my calf there, but while I'm sort of laying down. So I'm sitting down like that. I'm going to turn my toe just out to the side slightly. So toe turned out just very slightly. Have a bit of a dig around the outside of my calf. Oh, there we go. Now what I can do as well is I can do what's called some active release stuff. So find a spot that's a bit tender, right about there for me. And I'm going to point and flex with my toe. Point and flex. Point and flex. And you might find that's not too bad, or you might find it's horrendously uncomfortable, or somewhere in between. So if you're ever stretching, if you put tension into a muscle, what the tennis ball's doing, and then take the muscle through range by pointing, flexing, it'll make your stretch even better than a normal stretch. So it's called an active release. It's releasing a muscle like a massage or a physiotherapist would. It's releasing it with a little bit of tension going through range as well. Alrighty, let's have a go to the other side. So tennis ball. Find the spot in the calfie. Outside of the calf, you might have to hunt around a bit to find it. As soon as you've got it, start your points and flexes. So point and flex. And point, flex. So now's the time too, guys. If anyone has any questions, we can fire away. Any requests? I've had a few requests for exercises and bits and pieces. I've given a few speedy programs out. I think 1 or 2 people have asked for some extra core stuff, which I've done. But by all means, if you have any other questions or requests, I'm not doing much at the moment compared to what I normally do. So if anyone has any sort of questions or requests for little programs and bits and pieces, happy to do what I can there. Alrighty. Alright, we'll leave the tennis ball off to the side for the moment. Next one, to lay on your belly on your mat. So on your belly on your mat, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my hands up a little bit higher out in front, not so much as that's a push up. I'm just going to extend my back. I'm going to keep my belly button on the floor and just extend up a little bit like that. So it's just putting a little bit of range through my lower spine. Well, it shouldn't really be uncomfortable. I'm just going to stretch out some of the ligaments and little soft tissues around the part of my lower spine, because we did some load-bearing stuff. We did some lunges and some planks and push-ups and things. Alrighty, back to flat. Now this time I'm going to go back and sit back on my heels. So feet wide, I'm going to sit my bum right between my heels like that. So sitting backwards. Hold there for about 8-10 seconds. Alrighty, and just repeat the process a couple of times. So back onto your belly. The back onto your belly, hands up in front, just a little arch up. Not so it's even uncomfortable. You're not trying to get a huge stretch, you're just trying to get a little bit of range in that lower spine, like I said. Alrighty, back to flat. Sit your bum to heels. Alrighty. Next one, last couple, we're almost done. A glute stretch. So go into a push-up type position. From there, I'm going to lift up one leg. So cross one leg over. And I'm going to hold it with my hand. So a cross leg glute stretch. Back leg's nice and straight, trunks nice and long. Right, the higher you lift your foot, the more of a stretch you get. But you're looking for a stretch in the outside of that hip in there. Just hold for about 15-20 seconds. Alrighty, swap over the other side, so back to your push-up. Lift your other leg up. That's it. I like to hold my foot in place with my hand. Other leg's not on the floor. I don't want my trunk all bent up like grandma. I want my leg long and I want my trunk nice and straight if I can. Alrighty, relax your legs. 2 more, hip flexors and hammies. So I'm up to kneeling position, the next one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to push my back toes, push my toes into the floor like that, right up nice and tall. And with my hips, I'm going to try and roll my hips under. So push my foot down, roll my hips under, and just go forwards just very slightly. I'm looking to get a stretch up the front part of my hip there. So push my foot down, roll the hips under, Four's a little big stretch up there. Alrighty, so from here, what we'll do, take your front foot out a little bit further. We'll do a hammy one. Bring your chest right down onto your leg, like that. So chest onto your leg. So you're resting your chest on your leg, bend your knee up. That's it. Now from here, we're going to try and straighten our knee backwards. So straighten your knee backwards, like that. So you stick your bum out towards the back, and you should get a stretch in the hamstrings. I'll do it again. So from here, chest on your leg, and then go backwards, like that. So I'm getting a stretch up in my hamstrings, up in here. If you want more of a stretch, you can go a little bit further backwards. Alrighty, now we come, last side, last couple. So the other leg up, hip flexor stretch first. So I'm going to push my back foot into the ground, push my foot down, roll my hips under, roll the hips and go forwards just very slightly to get a stretch up the front of that hip there. So it shouldn't be something you have to put too much effort into either. It should be pretty straightforward. Alrighty, front leg take a little bit further forwards, chest onto your leg, and just go backwards, sinking backwards. You get the hamstring stretch, so you should feel a stretch in under here. And time's gotten away from us, guys. But if you want more of a stretch, we can go back a little bit further. Alrighty. And that'll do us. So from there, we're pretty much done, gang. So last couple of days, I've put up your education stuff, which, like I said, I showed a couple of slides of just before. So you've got some education stuff there. It's PowerPoints that were narrated. So I narrated them, did a little bit of video just talking over the top, explaining them, and they're put up on YouTube. And then we just tag them through to Team App as well. So you can just have a look on Team App and you can have a look and see those. It goes for about 10 or 12 minutes, but the good thing is you can skip through them. So if you're not interested in one section or want to hear another section again, you can just skip through and listen to the stuff. If you have any questions, you can by all means fire questions at me and ask any questions about that sort of stuff. It's pretty broad, but with the results and feedback and stuff you get, we can sort of answer individual questions based on how you score with some of your testing. So the stuff that's gone up, like I said, you've got the education stuff, you've got the portfolio, which is all the program stuff, that went up, and a video explaining how to actually use that. You've also got a results explanation video to explain all your to explain how to digest and interpret all your results as well. So that stuff's up. I think it's about it. There's about 4 or 5 things that you've been sent, all the exercise programs in there. Like I said, I've had a bunch of people ask me for individual requests for programs and exercises as well. I'm pretty sure I've got back to just about everyone. There might be 1 or 2 I still have to reply to in the last couple of days, but there's still people coming through regularly, which is really good. If you have any requests, I can give you flexibility programs or more core stuff, strength stuff. You might have particular gear at home, and maybe you've got a squat rack or medicine balls. I might be able to give you something else that's a little bit more specific that's not actually in the program stuff. I'm more than happy to help out where I can as well. But just have to ask, flick me through some stuff. You've probably got my mobile details. If not, you can just send me a message through Team App, and I check those sort of once a day, once every couple of days. So if you have any questions, you can forward me stuff through on there and go from there. But that's about it for us today, guys. What I'll do, I've saved this recording as a video. I'll get Sal to put that up in the next day or so. So I should probably put it up tomorrow morning-ish before lunch. So if you want to do this again, yeah, you can do it again in your own time as well. But we're good to go. We'll do the same sort of thing again next week. You'll have me live. But if you want to do some stuff in between before then, we'll put some stuff up through the week. So, yeah. Happy training at home. Hopefully back in a fortnight or so. Hopefully see you soon. It's much nicer to do this face-to-face, but we do what we can at the moment. But, yeah, by all means, get back to me if you have any questions. Apart from that, gang, I'll see you soon. Cool. See ya.
Thank you.
Thanks again. Bye.
Thank you.